Okay, beautiful people, I'm glad to have you here once again. I love you guys, trust me. So today is about Openex. People have been asking about my price prediction for this very coin. And trust me, I'm really happy to let you know my price prediction for OEX tokens. Based on some facts I've gathered, is that the coin might be launched above $3. Don't go anywhere, stay with me and I will show you why. In fact, in today's video, we are going to use one stone to kill 3 good birds. First, I'll show you how to mine OpenX tokens. I'm talking about the OEX tokens, which lots of people think mining has ended. Trust me, mining is still ongoing. Not in the Satoshi app anymore, but in the OEX app. So if you don't have the OEX app, trust me, I'll leave a link in the description section of this very video. Make sure you use the link, download the app, create your account, create your wallet and start mining as I'll show you today here in this very video. Number 2, I'll be guiding you to cast your votes on the OEX app. Currently, there's a DAO, a governance DAO ongoing. You know OEX to be a community-driven project, and that's the the team can never take any decision without the community's consent. In respect of this, these guys has launched a DAO governance voting, as you can see it on the screen on Twitter here, which is currently ongoing in the OEX app. We will be doing that today. So don't skip any part. You might be missing the juicy parts. And the third part, we all will be doing the calculation on the facts I've gathered, and you will see why I think OEX might launch above $3. Without much ado, let's dive in. So I think on 13th of June, today being 23rd, so 19th, because they posted this 4 days ago. As I was about to cast my vote, I found a portion in those partitions in one of the sections which revealed the listing price of OEX tokens to me. I'll take you there. Don't worry. Don't be in a hurry, right? So 4 days ago they posted, excited to land DAO governance voting. Openex is now more community driven. Vote on proposals using your OEX points and shape the project's future. After OEX TGE, staked users can initiate proposals for even more influence. Let's shape the future together. Let me highlight something here for you to discuss before we proceed. It says after OEX TGE. If you don't know TGE in crypto simply means token generating event, right? That's when the real tokens will be generated and distributed into our respective wallets, right? So it says after TGE, staked users can initiate proposals for even more influence, meaning there's going to be a staking function in OEX, meaning OEX is here for business, right? So they will be allowing willing users to stake their OEX tokens, and staking it gives you influence in the DAO, in their systems. Whenever there is an initiative, you have the opportunity to vote as a community member. In fact, trust me, there are so many advantages associated with being or having rights like this in a crypto project, right? Okay, so that's it. Now let's go on the OEX app to cast our votes, to mine OEX tokens, and also do the calculation, and then we'll be out very soon, right? So let's go. All right, family. So this is my OEX app. If you don't have this app and you are willing to obtain some OEX tokens for free, as I already said, kindly check the description section of this very video. Use the link I'll provide to download the app. Also, don't forget to join my Telegram community in the description section, because there are so many information I drop there for you guys, and trust me, I love you. So when you open the app for the first time, this is what will appear, right? So if you mine the OEX tokens in the Satoshi app, the wallet that you linked, just copy that wallet passphrase. When you open and you get to this section, just click on import and then import that wallet. If you didn't mine it in the Satoshi app at all, you can use the sign up button here to create a new wallet in this very app. Okay, so after signing up or importing your wallet, now you have to choose sign in. So I've already imported my wallet into this promising app. So I'll click sign in. As required by most decentralized apps in crypto, you always have to choose a password, and this they ask for a 6-digit code. So make sure you use a code that you always remember. Okay, let's proceed. Okay, so if you already have the app, kindly go to Play Store or wherever you downloaded it and then update it so you have these new features we are about to examine. Thank you very much. Let's wait for the app to load. So this is the interface of the app. I've actually made a video on this same app when I showed you guys how you can claim free fair tokens. If you have not done or claimed this token, remember it's a mainnet token. I won't show you here. Just go on my channel, go through the videos, and you'll find that particular video when I talked about Openex launching on both mainnet. So when you should upload your app, when you update your app, you are going to have new features like votes, right? You are going to have a feature like this in your app. And trust me, this is where I'll reveal the launching price of this particular coin to you. So as I already said, guys, for now, let me show you how you can still mine OEX tokens on this app before we go to the next chapter. Okay, so you have to click on Hub. When you click on Hub, this interface will appear. Oh my God, let me go back. When this interface appear, pause. Sorry, don't click on airdrop. I actually made a mistake. The airdrop section is for a different thing. So you have to click on AgiX, okay? Now you click on AgiX, and now you see, I've already claimed my own today. I think not long ago. I actually don't joke with crypto project, trust me. So when the time is due, you just click on this very section, okay? You just click on that section. You can be mining this coin every 8 hours. Incredible, right? Guys, don't joke with this. So that is the first step. This is how you can be mining OEX tokens. Okay, let's go back and cast our votes. So oh my God, I want to send this guy to the app side and show you something. So for we to cast our votes, we'll have to click on that guy, votes. And this is the DAO, the voting program. We wait for it to be loaded and then we will proceed. Remember, you are not going to create any proposal. They already have the proposal. They already have the proposals. So let's wait for it to load. So the proposals has now loaded, and this is it on the screen now. So as you can see, there are 5 different proposals here on which we are supposed to vote. And in one of these proposals, I found the price, the listing price for OEX tokens to be more than $3 good. So let's look at the first proposal and then we will cast our votes. Let's wait for it to load. Okay, so the first proposal is about prioritizing centralized exchange listing before DEX. So let me differentiate this here for you guys. When we say a desk, right? When we say DEX in the crypto space, you see there are two keywords here. They said they want to prioritize SEX listing before DEX trading. So when we talk about DEX, now let's first look at SEX listing. SEX simply means centralized exchanges. Okay, an example is Binance, OKX, Mex Global. A lot you can name them, right? Those exchanges with central bodies regulating them. And when we talk of DEX or DEX trading, we are talking about trading on decentralized wallets, like using your MetaMask to swap or trade, using your Trust wallets. Am I making sense here? So the team is saying they want to list on centralized exchanges first before they consider trading on DEX protocols. And I totally agree with these guys. Why am I saying this? Scams and malicious activities happen mostly on decentralized platforms. For instance, Someone might send you a link, provided these guys are to be trading on DEX from the onset. You see, most people are newbies in this crypto space. A bad person out there can even post a malicious link pretending or sugarcoating it to be the real place where we are supposed to trade OEX tokens, just to steal your coins, right? To hack your wallet. But when these guys list on centralized exchanges, I think most of us are going to cash out in reality without any malicious activity or fraudulent act trying to take away your coins or steal your money. I hope you get it right. So for this proposal, trust me, I'll agree to this. So I'll just click on the first proposal, and trust me, that is how to vote. You just have to click on it. You come down here and then you select votes, okay, and then you are done. So as you can see, 44.007 million votes has been casted to agree to this very point. And now my vote power is 969. You can actually see it there, right? You can actually see that my voting power is 969. Okay, so that's that for this proposal. Okay, so now let's go to the next one, which says proposal for fair launch plan. Okay, let's open it and read. Let's wait as it loads. Okay, now it's here. Proposal for fair launch plan on core chain. What is a fair launch in this crypto space? It's something like a private sale. Let's say before the actual listing of the coins, there's going to be a fair launch where community members or any interested person in this project will be allowed to buy a portion of these coins at a given price, which is lower than the amount or lower than the price with which it will be listed on exchanges, on the centralized exchanges. So when they list the coins, those that will buy this at the fair launch price will go to the SEX or the centralized exchanges, sell the coins, and then make profit. And this is one of the mechanisms I used to detect the listing price of OEX tokens. Remember, this this thing I'm doing here today is based on probabilities. It's not actually a financial advice, trust me, and you don't need to build your life on it. Anything can happen. I can be right, and at the same time, I can be wrong. Remember, in crypto, nothing is confirmed, but we take actions based on experience, and I truly believe what I'll reveal to you today. So for this fair launch proposal, I actually agree to it. So I'll support it by voting for the first one. So let me click on this guy here. Okay, first I'll have to, okay. Oh my God. So this proposal has ended because when I click, you see already end. Okay, so let's go back and see if there's another one. Okay, this vote has already ended. So let's go back, guys. Let's go back to the next one. Okay, now for this proposal that I'm opening now, I'll have to leave it and go to the next one because it's here that we are going to do the math, right? So please, at this point, you can pause the video, take your pen and paper and wait for me to come back to this very proposal. Now let's go back to the last one, which is proposal to address unclaimed blah 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 blah. Okay, let's let it open and we will see it. Okay, proposal to address unclaimed airdrop tokens from Satoshi app. You see, there are people who failed to link their address after the mining ended. We were ranting, we were panting, we were announcing, we were shouting for you guys to link your addresses, and some people refused to do it. So now they are talking about that token, that stacked token in the Satoshi app. What should be done to it? Should they ban them? Should they use it as incentives, as reward for people that will be inviting people on the OEX app? Actually, I'll go for this, right? So I'll choose option one. I'll choose option one and then cast my vote. You can see it says success. And as I'm talking now, 41.87 million votes has been casted for, agree to ban the unclaimed tokens after the airdrop claim period end. Oh my God. I never intended to vote for this option 0. I wanted this guy here. I wanted to vote for option 1, relocate the unclaimed tokens back to the airdrop reward pool to be distributed as rewards for inviting new users in the OEX app. This is actually what I wanted to vote for, this option, but it was actually an oversight and I voted for this guy here. But it's all good, it's all okay. So if they bend the tokens in some way, it's also going to cause scarcity of the coin, and you know what that means. When demand exceeds supply, the basics of economics, price source higher, so it's also good. Now let's move on to the actual business of this very section here. Now let's go back and I'll explain everything. So let's go to the proposal to adjust the team's token, right? Okay, so this is the proposal, but before we read this proposal, let's take a critical look at the tokenomics of this very project we are talking about. So, lovely people, here is the tokenomics of the OEX project, or the OEX coins or tokens, whatever you call it. This is the tokenomics. Tokenomics refers to the breakdown of how the coins, the total supply, is going to be allocated to the various sections, the communities, the DAO, stickers, the pool. Everything is embedded within this tokenomics. But I want us to only take a critical look at some portion of this guy. I want us to only look at this section here, this section, right? That is actually the team's pool. Okay, so let me expand it. You see, team's pool or the team pool. When I talk of team, I'm talking about the DAO, the OE, the brain behind this project. Their own allocation of the total tokenomics is 10%. Remember, the total supply of OEX tokens is 10 billion OEX, right? So out of the 10 billion tokens, 10% of this 10 billion will be allocated to the team, right? To the team themselves. Now, back to the proposal. Okay, so let's read this proposal. Proposal to adjust Openex tokenomics. This proposal aims to address a liquidity issue for Openex during the initial exchange listing. In previously publicized community drafts, we planned to use marketing tokens for providing liquidity required by market makers during exchange listings and for establishing DEX liquidity pools. However, these tokens were not scheduled for initial unlocking at TGE, leading to a potential liquidity shortage during exchange listings. To resolve this, we propose the following adjustments. Guys, take a critical look here, and now your pen and paper should be ready, because I told you from the onset to get your pens and papers ready. We are going to do a calculation right after casting our vote here, and after that, you believe me, you bear with me, you also have the belief and hopes that OEX is actually going to launch above, at either 3 or above $3. Now let's continue. So this is the most important part I want us to take close look at. Let me show you this part. This is actually the adjustments I want us to. So the proposal is saying allocate 2% of the total token supply from the team allocation specifically for liquidity provision during listings. Listen, 2% from the team's allocation from their 10% is going to be allocated for liquidity. Not only that, approximately 0.2% of these tokens will be used for a fair launch event prior to listing to acquire USDT or other necessary tokens for liquidity provision. So at this point, I'll agree for these guys to reduce the 2% tokens from the team, and that is going to give us the assurance that this token is going to be launched above $3. Let's cut the votes, and after that we'll move on to our calculators for the calculations. Guys, this is where is actually getting interesting. Stay with me till the end of the video. Don't skip any part, as I already said. And please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, why don't you do so now? You see, we love you guys. I want you, we the team at Crypto Fountain always want you to be updated in the crypto space. Hence, we taking time out of our busy schedule day in, day out, and updating you here. Subscribe to our channel, drop a positive comment, and also like this video. Give us a thumb up, right? See you. Now, let's continue. Let me cast the vote here, and then we continue. Oh my God, this proposal has also ended. But glory be to God, majority of the voted casted their vote for what I do want. That's agree to reduce 2% from the team allocation. That's from the 10% the team is being allocated. Now they will get 8%, and 2% will be for liquidity. Now let's go to our calculators. You can also open your calculator and follow me, or take your pen and paper as we move on with this very calculation. Now let's dive in, guys. So fam, I welcome you back again to this section of the video. This is actually where it gets so much interesting. Thanks for being with me till this time. Congratulations. Okay, so now the total supply for the OEX tokens is 10 billion actually. So meaning this 10 should be followed by okay, so this is 10 million, right? So another 3 zeros. Sorry. So this is 10 billion, right? And out of this 10 billion, 10% was to be allocated to the OEX team, right? So meaning the OEX team previously was supposed to have 1 billion from the total allocation. And now this is the proposal. Out of this 1 billion tokens for the community, these guys are proposing that 2% from this 1 billion should be allocated for liquidity. So what is 2% of 1 billion? Let's do the calculation here. So 1 billion times 2%, that's 20 million tokens, okay? And furthermore, out of these 20 million tokens, they said 0.2% should be allocated for a fair launch prior to listing on centralized exchanges. So let's find 0.2% of this 20 million. That's 40,000 tokens. Okay, so 40,000 OEX tokens, okay, are going to be allocated for a fair launch to raise USDT. Now, listen, OEX is a potential project, a broad one with huge community. Don't forget they did their airdrop through the Satoshi app. So if they are to list on any exchange, guys, trust me, it's not going to be below 3 exchanges. I won't lie to you. Okay, let's take for instance, they will list on only 3 exchanges from the onset. Okay, it will be more than that, but for this tutorial, let's inculcate in our minds that they are going to list on 3 exchanges. So before a token will be listed on any exchange, for instance like Binance, Mex Global, OKX, and the others, if you don't have account with these exchanges, I'll leave a link in the description section so you can actually create accounts with them, because after the token is launched, you actually like to cash out, and that's where you are going to sell them. If you don't know how to do that too, you can drop it in the comment sections. So the least amount that I know that exchanges charge before accepting to list a coin on their exchanges is $3,000, guys. So provided these guys are going to list on 3 exchanges, this means 3,000 times 3, which is going to give us 90,000. And this 90,000 is actually going to be raised from this 40,000 tokens, which will be used for the fair launch. Okay, so when we divide that $90,000, 90K, right? $90,000 divided by 40,000 tokens, that will give us what? $2.25. Okay, meaning the fair launch is going to likely be $2.25 per one OEX token. Remember, and let's say a person buy a token at 2.25 and you are going to list it on an exchange. Know this, it can never be launched below this price here. Okay, so let's say when it's launched, the person should at least make something like $1 per cent, or $1.5, or let's say just $1 profit, meaning 2.25 he bought the coin. So if it's going to be listed for the person to make $1 profit, that's going to be 2.25 plus 1. That's the listing price. This is where the mathematics comes inside. So this is the reason why I said OEX tokens is never going to be launched or listed on exchanges below $3. I hope we all did the math, right? There's going to be a fair line to raise USDT to pay exchanges to list the coin. And this what it entails, guys. So let's just hope for the best. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. See you another time with another incredible content. Until next time, be safe.